In this tutorial, we want to draw a 3D letter D in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0. We'll start by going for our rectangle and square tool, and then we draw a rectangle. Something like this is okay. And then we go for our edit path by nodes tool, and then we go to this hole here and reduce it downwards until you can't reduce it anymore. Now we go again for the rectangle and square tool, and then come to the bottom here. I change the color so you understand what I mean. I also make it a rectangle like this again, the sharp corners, and then place it more or less here where the straight line, where it's straight and there is no curve. Select the rectangle and select also the whatever you created under, and then go to path and then go to difference. Now do a duplicate of this by going to edit, duplicate. The duplicate, let's give it any color at all you like. Then go to shift control and then reduce it until something like this, that you think you are seeing a D more or less in your imagination. Something like this is okay. And then select this and go to shift and select that and go to path and go to difference. Now we've created our D. Let's rotate it to the correct position without distorting it in any way. Maybe I would suggest you go to shift and then you rotate it. Now we bring it here more or less, we place it, rotate it in something like this is okay for it to be lying well. Okay, now we do another duplicate of this. You can do a duplicate by right clicking and doing duplicates. Now move your duplicates to the front part a bit, something like, wait, let me change the color so it's visible for you to see. Move it up to something like this, you know, so that there's a bit of space behind it, more or less. The space shouldn't be big, it shouldn't be small, something like this is okay. And then the next thing we are going to do is to just put some shades here. The color I used, okay, let's already start coloring, if you will. The D under, I used this color, and the D on top, I used this color. Select the D under and then go to this, create and edit mesh, and then choose this one here. This one, not this other one, not conical, but this mesh gradient, and then give it 3, row 3, column 3, and then come here and double click it. Now we go away from it. Now the next thing we need to do is to go for your Bezier and curve tool, click it, and then choose in the mode, choose sequence of straight line segments. Now come here and then draw something like a triangle here. And then in the same lights, come here. If you need, if the drawing is a bit difficult, you can always enable the snapping. Go here and enable snapping, and then snap. Go here, enable this one, snap notes, parts and handles. And I think what you need, I have this on snap to path and then I have snap to caps no. This is the important one though, the caps no. So just activate this one, and then we go on with our drawing. Come here, and then we want to draw. Look at what I'm drawing more or less. This, go here, go to the end here, and then go there and come back. I hope you can see what I've drawn there. Okay, now yes, now the next thing we'll do is to straighten it a bit. So go to your, or make it a bit curvy at the D end a bit. So go to your edit pad by notes tool, and then move this just a bit to make it a bit curved, you know. Now what we want is go and select this and go to object, fill and stroke. This dialog box opens, and then we go to stroke. We want to remove, first of all, let's give it the color first before we remove the stroke, or else we can't see actually. So with that selected, let's give it this color here. I gave it, yes, this color, this, yes, this one here. Give this color here, and the same way give it this color here, this one here. Now we want to remove the stroke, so go to stroke paint here, and then with that selected, take the stroke away. This as well, take the stroke away. Now this is how it looks now. What you need to do is we are going to give this a bit of gradient. So select this and then go to linear gradients. Oh, sorry, not the stroke. The linear gradient, we want to give it to the fill. Okay, so go to fill, because we remove the stroke. If you are not careful, you just, and then go to fill, and then give it a linear gradient, and this as well, fill, and then you give it a linear gradient. Now we can deselect everything, and that's how you can draw your letter D in Inkscape, that it looks like a 3D D. Thank you for watching, and please help me by subscribing to my channel, and please come again. Thank you. Bye.